Ebusuafo no nsi abo emamu ina ajo emamu akwa benyume edmoba KFM TV eso enyume emre asosen sema yabo no edifriye maimu no yedninia ebeso se no nsi akase wo KFM TV ne so enyume nsem no edoso ye papa na mekai wo se edwume ko bi adaroma na enyume womo ebo mechi do ma me de kase ebo no me de ebeso mo aseda PSA confirm KFM Musical Center ane womo eton instrument bia se ope combo guitar microphone speaker drum set no nini adweni etwemo KFM Musical Center so ya wonsa ebetimi akasa instrument ni na bi ubo anan ekopie mu ewa santemantema womo ewedum womo ne Sambra Hotel no anabonhwe ni mo kramantema so no womo ewa Accra Zongo Lane no tubetimi akọ KFM Musical Center suye no makojo instrument ya papa ebo no eda form boko sa enso na enwume eye dadaba tech hub bensiton phones ene ho akade bia se ope Infinix iPhone Samsung Yam Techno ni na nudweni etwemu ewo dadaba tech hub ubenya sa phones ni na ebi ebo no so eda form boko sa womo ewo Kaneshi womo ebe Takwa station ni pe enwume womo so so masnema mede no nsi akase no mede ebe so mo Talent Microfinance enso sika krabia womo aba womo ebo nipa dodo na mo musika sem ejina ne nan se nti se wo ye ankrankran enwume ko sorry na mo pe baby edi musika esie no enwume me kan for Talent Microfinance de amount ebusua eye dwume ko we adaroma na enwume womo eso masnema mede nsem no mede eba beso nsem no edos ye papa na enwume de ebedi mo akotini ebi osem fo asem a meso kenkan fo mede ebeso no se eon monya for Felix Ofosu kwache enwume wode nsem bi abetudwa de fama mpani John Dramani Mahama ho enu ye de mu nsem ye de ebeba beso mo sa enso so ana traditional leaders a womo ewo baoleshi enso de sobo ebo assembly so a womo se umetimi ama demolition bi akoso a womo ambo mpenifo amane no so ye de mu nsem ye de ebeba beso ye de dwede nsem ebeka ho ediamo abetodwa se finance minister Dr. KSL Atoforsin wode ye 2026 budget no wode beba betudwa wo November bosumene da etosu du miensa emu eno so anime ye de emu nsem ye de ebeba beso ye de ni dede nsem ebeka ho de ama Perez Music enso de abetudwa wo chim sesesi ade kom aba wiase afa 90 ama embebunu no wo muntimi ensom nyame senia ese efata no so yede emu nsem yede ebeka ho de ama ebusuan weni nsem ne afofropi anwume yabo no ayede ebeso mu se no si akase wo KFM TV ne so mekoso ekai wo se nwume nsem no etwegu ewo ye abe fontintam fide ne so Facebook any YouTube KFM TV GH enu tu betimi ahwebi na wa share na wa like na wa dwentwe ne so nwume wo de gu ase ama me kama kenkai fa wotime nka no edin a meje so ene Maame Esi Nkrumah medane me ho sema aba me ba nsem no me hya ase edi amon ebusuafo yeguso emamu ina akwaba edamwase se enwumere muguso Timothy TV ne ho amhwe no si akase wo KFM TV ne so mekoso kai wo se enwumere sem no etwagu ewe abe fontentam feed ne so Facebook any YouTube betimi ahwebi ewo ho na wo do wadwentwe no enso ende guase ama mekama mesha sem na se dia ma odem presidential aspirant edma the New Patriotic Party NPP amenyoko no ewo afimpinu ne eduonu nwotwe abato a beto ewo my Ghana hano Kennedy Japan anka ni mrahye bedwani edema dishe ya wo mu ewo Asin Central abato mpeso aso no wono ede nsem bi abetudwa wo chem se ade a wo bebo ne humodin ye papa abo edwuma wo my Ghana titu ene northern region se ye tu abai edema no be ye mampani ewo my Ghana ha onya ade a wo bedi wo bibia ahwamo de biara de no nti omo a wo mo ewo north important no abato ise komana obehwe ne mpuntunwuma kase ye pa abemu ho amawo
mpanfo se untimi nko ntopa na ato akeka se de akeka ba oni mniama ye maye te se aboa okode eagle ena adoma bi ye friend raven osi okode na chia na ososo no okode no ne nsa ba ku sei ne wings no eye 7 feet wo betimi dia bo raven no na nka wa free so enso no woni mini ahoye onka ne hwe na wokosoro okosoro ubonza raven na wo soso eagle no ontumi enhome na ono ankasa efri esoro abahwefo ti sese saad maye te se eagle no atemdidi aye di ni nyina no maintain no de no anse mi tu fa ti munye ni Canada Japan enye basa and I assure you I'll be a fine president. I will develop the law.
Shima Benuntin same way Anna Kennedy e Japan wono so wode abetudwa KFM TV enwumre yeso yede bi abesom wo ewo no nsia kase no so yede wo eto ansem ne so akonsem from dia eye more sample and the dwe wono so abekasa e de same way ko e de ama NPP amenyoko na watchim says NPP amenyoko no pese omotina opposition dia wo metimi e de Kennedy Japan wo metimi e de naba nemom so omo pese party nkunimdie etimi omo no omo komunim ewo eye Ghana ha ewo so omutimi di Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ebane no ana oyo obi a obetimi aboa ma bibia no party no etimi akomunim na eye abato aye beto wo man Ghana ha no nkunim di akọ etimi ede amom wo chese so omo kofa Kennedy Japan dia opposition no eye ade won besan atena eho ebiom semwe ana ono so wode abetudwa enwumre.
DC will lose 2020 because of 4 things. 1, there will be change of baton. And a mama no, ono obeko odiako.
Yeah.
Enti you watch it, mama amumu no. Bibi ediske be mam tem na mama na yen tem. Enti na mama gold aben enti go board asserted in tem. And then Ibrahim mama take over. Our gold wato Azuma. What take over. Yeni kano yeni mo anhwe yanso be follow. Enti bibia eye sika mama within 4 years no. Oye no tem. Enti issues like and now VHS and now do this what two bomb. What did the parents up them or say hey my friend move VHS away no VHS for no parents now move say mo man say mo man automatic admission no and secondary school to say beauty contest. And be saloon dumping so many things. Until me I see NDC mama in a hurry to make money and to live with the appointees. Now appointees also they will not reinvest in their campaign because every appointee be a mama fire and be and say mama according to the call. I'm telling you for the man. I said to Ketiano so sorry because I said to Ketiano also no yami muna. Until we say camp na yamina say do ketia omo camp no omo no na omo so mo pese mo back oda nti na wo watch a omo sorry tia yami for say galamsey no won say yami tie age any mama no so omo come no too because I say do ketia ni small boy ni yami
okay
and mama so pese o protect Ibrahim mama ni businesses after leave office no it also up Julo Zebra
yeah
and afante fono so epe mama Jane odi ase enti agrone from
yeah 2 force in class
and mama himself 4 years no yem hihye no after 4 years who can protect the legacy of Ibrahim mama because wakache say Nanado was corrupt because achim mafias no omo na omo pesika no and ono mama awomo na do no ntumi fa ne sa ko busika ne skemu ba wo ma de busuafo pesika no na mo de ntro ejapade ebe tubom e ma Ghana fo toye ene aya ka sei Ibrahim amuso apesika
Ebusiafo no nti semwe Anna Morris ampa wo no so wo de abetudwa nwumre KFM TV en so ye de bi abesomo na ye de wo eto ansem ne so dia eye Katie Hammond na wo ye ankane mrahebedwane edma de hye ya wo mu ewa adanse asokwa abato mpeso aso ewo asante mantem no so edin sem bi abetudwa wo de kwama aspirant ahodo a wo mu ina mo hwe nim se eye 2028 abato a ye bete wo my Ghana na se NPP wo mo primaries no wo betimi edi nkunim ewom no wo che se nkuku etimi komo na wo yi hu edi free party ni mu ana wo ye no ma bi ensem fata wo party mu a eno eya de bia edi party no ana se party na wo di omo etu esan mu eno eya de bia entwa ye kran sem we ana Katie Hammond ende de enwumre wo no so wo de abetudwa ewo no sia kase ne so ayenso ye de bi esomo.
It is to the leadership in the, particularly those out there now, or more aspires or presidential know how to go about it. So I no kasa ye, namusha na slepo. Na ye mfenyi candidate. Yeah, you cannot stay. Obi anywhere, or more kasa I don't know now, or more prime minister. Obi anywhere, prime minister, or over kasa. Man, yanti makwa kwa tnache. Hey, you may be did what Ghana has said. Watch it. Don't yet say well, yeah. Alan, I won't call Alan will never come back to MPP.
If somebody feels away, we know what's on.
What I won't try on the share, what I won't try on the what guys are great, Then we can say, we have said, yes, say party no. So almost say, no, my it's not going to happen. We are obedient to Magago, obedient, but yeah, Mount Farizi, sir. Say, my baby used to MPP, my say, yeah, my get a more food because man, we need election. Men try that so kwakura me bi say my ye ade wo mu chese yem so man ye ni ade no eno no ma to asokwa ma to o ma to aba ma me fie aduonu nai ma to o ma kane o mo be so be to o mo fa anya ye
Ebusiafo no nti Katie Hammond wo no ana odin semwe abetudwa yenso ye di bi abesom ne nsem ne de edosie papa wo chem se nya de a wo mbe mo bibia kwan ti se ne a eye Alan kojo chemantin eye party no nya de a ebisan esibiom ewo ho san semwe ana Katie Hammond enwumre wo no so wo de abetudwa yenso ye di bi esom ye to asem ne so enwumre ne de wa konsem from dia eye mashebedwani edima de hye ya wo mu owo fo ase ayebi abato peswa so eye onmonyamfo kojo upon Nkrumah ende dwe wono so abekasa dia fa eye Cyber Security Act 2020 no ho chese sabe no no eye ade bia kojo upon Nkrumah ende dwe wono so aba montima wodin sembi abetudwa ede afa wo se ebeboa sembua no wono so abekasa ede afa ho ayenso ye de bi esomo
to say that what we are seeing appears to be a draft and that they want to consult on that draft. From what I have seen as a former information minister, this draft is dangerous, though it's not surprising. And let me explain why it's not surprising. It's not surprising because I think the president first announced it, that they are going to use the national security apparatus to go after people who make comments on social media that they consider for whatever reason, whether it's under hate speech or it's under whatever, they consider it unfavorable. They're going to search for your IP addresses and then get the security apparatus to go after you. The president himself said it. So it's not surprising that his minister is now following up with a draft bill with such wild provisions in there. What is dangerous about it is that over the last set of decades, various countries have been moving away from criminalizing speech. There are other remedies for speech that may be deemed unfavorable, most of them civil, but not necessarily criminalizing it. And that's why you would recall that even the Criminal Libel and Sedition Act was repealed by the Kufuor administration. There are still remnants of laws that still seek to criminalize speech. For example, this law that is being used a lot, publication of false news, with intent of causing fear and panic. It's one of those laws that actually still needs to be repealed. Instead of repealing that to advance, democratic freedoms, the government is now seeking through this draft that it wants to consult on to enact legislation that will now even ensure that when you put up a comment in your chat groups and they find it offensive according to their criteria, you could go to jail. And I think it's a very dangerous, encroachment into the area of free speech. The government needs to tread cautiously. I'm hopeful that when the consultations start, the government will see wisdom in backtracking and ensuring that instead of rather seeking to further criminalize speech, even the remnant laws on criminalization of speech should be repealed.
Busiafo enu nti semwe anamrahye bedwane edmadi hye ya wo mo ewo Francia ye bi abaton peso so eye onmonyamfo Kojo Nkrumah wono so wodi abetudwa yenso edi bi abesom ewo no osia kase no so mede wo efri sansem no mambe wo akonsem fofomu enwumedia ye nyina ye nim ye former first lady our my Ghana has say Nana Kunedu Ajman Rollers Mami Atwana Nanum Ewon Sedra and Ayara who send me a papa de amo my Ghana Neno and I'm so many few de nipa dodwana di ho akonia banende ana mampeni dada na bedi eche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia was signed to Franca Edma the New Patriotic Party NPP amenu ekono ewa fimpinuni ediono n9 abato 2 year my Ghana hano Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wono su kopie mo ewa na kacha the book of condolence no one so woko sign dia oho a eno eye arehusem ye papa enwumre yen so ye de bi esomo e wono sia kase no eso Busiafo enu nti eye former first lady Nana Kunedu Ajman Rollins watwa nanan ewon stiedo no eye nde anamampeni dada na bedi eche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia signing the book of condolence enwumre yen so ye de bi abesomo o sayede wo ansem ni so enwumre na yede wo akonsem from dia eye ankane auditor general Daniel Yao eye domlevo wono so abekasa wo de nsem we kwa mampeni John Dramani Mahama eni o my Ghana na wo chese mampeni John Dramani Mahama ade ayem hihye atone suye papa person say eye bohye bebe ba wo share Ghana for no wo stro say wendi so a Ghana ebetimi aye coup ede etia no enu ntia na sesia ne bohye na hodro na ana wodi so wo my Ghana same way ana former auditor general eye Yao ye Daniel Yao domlevo wono so wodi ebetudwa anwumre yen so ye de bi esom na wodi nsem we etudwa ma eye woni nsem twofo shaya woni wo mo atwetwe nkomo ho ana former auditor general wono so ede sansem we na etudwa wo chese ya de amapeni John Dramani Mahama eye ne biggest fear say Ghana ye betimi aye coup ede etia no esanse se wanhwe na bohye bebe ba wo share Ghana for no wendi so a ade oman no ombetimi aha ne ye papa enu nti ana ode sansem we na abetu dwa enwumre yen so ye de bi abesomo ewo no nsia kase no eso mede wo efri sansem ne mu na mede wo akonsem fufom dia kasamafo edmama mpeni John Dramani Mahama eye Felix ofosu kwache wono so abekasa wo twemu se mampeni John Dramani Mahama eye nyankopon form currency helicopter crasher esiye ewo my Ghana wo August wo so many da itoso insia mu no no enam so ma ye Minister of Defense eye the late Omane Boama wono ananasa de breakers no ekita na yeyi eye Dr. Kesa Wato Force ni we Minister of Finance no yeyi ni se onye acting defense minister ewo my Ghana efisa amene ye ntibibia se mampeni John Dramani Mahama we defense minister for anase won yi defense minister for no anna akoye se koye abefo ntintam fide so anipa dodo na ena ekasa ede afa ho awo mo etwem se nkebe ya mampeni John Dramani Mahama won fa defense minister for embrace ne be adwuma ebetimi akoso ewo ho se no ana Felix ofosu kwache wono ano kasa edma mampeni John Dramani Mahama no so aba montima wo chese mampeni John Dramani Mahama mbepemu no wom kasa ebehwe na defense minister de brenu wetimi eyibi edi ama enu nti sansem keke ekos no tibia na wabo atu egu enya se mampeni John Dramani Mahama onim se obey defense minister da bida na mrepem no wono akasa ebebo ne homode na sa de brenu wahwe edi amanipa ese efata no ewo my Ghana ha sei na eno soso edwuma etimi akoso ho yie papa edi amaye enu nti semwe ana Felix ofosu kwache awoye kasamafo edi maye mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no wono so wode abeti dwanwume so yedi bi abesomo ewo no sia kase no eso mede wo eto ansem ne so akonsem from dia mampani abedi echi eye Professor Jane Nana Opoko Ajima and the day wono so abekasa ewo my Ghana ha eye agricultural transformation edma 2025 World Food Prize Forum e course ewo my Ghana ha se ne ho ana Professor Jane Nana Opoko Ajima enso ede ne nsem dodo na egu kwan mo ewo dwumede na se enwume yen so yedi bi esomo ewo no sia kase no eso
central to Ghana's identity and economy. As a country, we need to ensure a high level of quality for everyone, especially for our farmers. Ghana believes that she should be able to grow nearly all the food she consumes. Life in the tropics implies a boom for agriculture. Our value chains hold tremendous potential, requiring deeper integration, modernization, partnerships, and collaborations. Ghana's strategic reforms in agriculture hinge on greater resilience, innovation, equity, governance across production systems, nutrition, and trade. The Feed Ghana program is His Excellency President John Mahama's flagship initiative to accelerate transformation in a coordinated, market-driven manner. Complementing Feed Ghana is our Grow 24 program, which is part of Ghana's broader 24-hour economy strategy. Grow 24 is intended to modernize agriculture, mechanize value chains, increase productivity, and link agribusinesses to export and domestic markets. We aim for food self-sufficiency, rural job creation, climate resilience, and stronger agro-manufacturing. Your Excellencies, no transformation is complete without equity. Women make up over half of Ghana's agricultural workforce, yet too many lack access to credit, to land, to technology, even to training. And this is why our forthcoming Women's Development Bank and inclusive policies are targeting these inequities. We all know that when women prosper, families and nations flourish. Likewise, our determined, hardworking, and forward-looking youth are ready to lead the next innovations. Africa can feed herself, reduce dependency on imports, and empower.
Ebusia for nti semwe ana Ghana mampani abedieche Professor Jane Nana Opoko Ajima wode etudwemra eye Ghana ye World 2025 World Food Day Jumedia course ne ho ana wodina simpieni apaso wode sansemu na etudwaye so ye de bi abesom ewo no sia kase no so ye gina ne nsemi so na ye twa ye ho akogya aboafo nkrato aba ye ba nsem ne doso na meto aso edi amao.
Medogbena mi Ghana duko do ajaple ho duko kata. Mi echonyani adevena mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mi wona susu savings, adishie, school buafo, cashback, ple bubwa okata. Nenyebe egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbeko ateun aho gadodo. Kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe o gahia ola ateun ava de ogai kene hia fa.
Tanenyebe mi foncho mi afa jom yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Nenyebe mi foncho business loan a enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenyebe washigba keke alum eleswe we have talent mi pepe gede nwo nenye wo shigba le sua ne wo ge wo keke gede ji to talent po mo nu ome nenye be mi ponchu mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo mi ke mi vuna mi afa jidudu $1 nke ga nyo he ya va talent wo pay slip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na koko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo ma soli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe keke mi aflege no na no hem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mo npopo kai ganyu he ya talent kuna kpohe ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado mo nwa anobobo enami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
talent microfinance jengo amegan shipe ape letina tejipo hotame
miape kapomo enya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu kwanta
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
For Fraba, just so new, Yanum. A shaya ain't use fuel. When so yansa oil, now we are any key. A shaya gumechina, a ye lip moto, Giomi, Anase Nami, a yemu bia, one Sabeka wa KFM Limited, a wa Ghana ha, lip moto. A bear for cancer be, Yanum. And where Dennis Hanso effect. Wash interiors here. Can't hear me, Timothy see, and your friend on lip motor. And was 3 modes of driving. Obey me a switch it, so open 10-1, obey in a sports mode. So person will save you battery, obey me is economy mode. That's a woman pentem now open with normal riding so your friend is standard. What charge your battery within 6 hours? A bet to me do a kokumasiaba. Metre air 310 kilometers. Ain't a winning how. Ube to me so the 3 hours fast charger. I charge na mana you fool. Bonama no ako kuma siaba. Say no. Me try the akano. Giomi. Ni awo hiya key. Make sure the key ni bell. Wow, just in the interior on it here now. Black and white papa. So no FSN yo. Why screen tinting? E bo ma hu car no battery aka. Number who mileage and so also. When so the it took 320 kilometers and sana was our charger. Ubet me a charger in 6 hours. Fast charger 3 hours. I bear for if you and so. Ubet me a driving in 3 modes. A year standard, sports, and I say economy. So what pen tempt to say me yanum choose sports was it. Ubet me to quite hakokubase. I'm a battery ni biswak because a 320 kilometers. Who charging in 6 hours, which mean your full battery. Now when you fast charge and swap 3 hours pet, you're set. Making sure so okay in the car when you saw walking. Who be a door and I start. Chili Joby, black and white. Makuma swat. Man san cow dear. You checking the akano. Yeah, no. I bet for the enemy back on you. The awiyano key. Making sure the key in the band when you saw walking. We no F. Let a woman so dance. A gray your man would do me, no. The any haka cry, any dear mood. As also was screens me, no. Wait, and more information and we are can in winning. Answer, bessing up bonum papa, your friend entertainment, the awiano, Anne. And that's over to me, so I driving in 3 modes, just like the others. Standard, and I say sports. So open tema. Car way so. A bet to me to Kwaya Kokumasiaba. 330 kilometers. The chamber would do crab to make Jesus so no one kakra and Sunday do. Who charging the 6 hours, sir? No. So bet me start charging 3 hours. If I no fast charge. And you know when KFM Limited and they are big just so. Fraying near me sanka what the intentem. So open installment. A high purchaser and train one nase. We've got you solid. Yanume, on sabet me a fidie mubia, and what KFM Limited. One sabeke fidie no, na wichiano kakran kakra. Wait, unyano bebia, a KFM Limited. Fraying, ever sort so out.
Ebusiafo ye mamu ina akwaba eguso edam asise nyime mu guso etmu TV no ha mohwe no si akase wo KFM TV ne so mekoso eka wo se nyumre sem no etwago ewe abefo ntentam video ne so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV channel me akoho no wo hwe bi na wa like na wa dwentwe ne so nyumre wo de egu ase ama me kama ehosam na enyume meto ansem ne so de wa konsem from the adusian sem na eduso enyume me de ba besuma Ministry of Education na peni a woda no onmonya for Harry na edu so ndedre wo de abetudwa wo chim se mredu se Ghana yetimi ankasa ye de ye kasa echeche ye mofra mredu se sabofra bi eyenkran na okọ school a eyenkran na oka no na eno no mwetimi abom homode mode nkran kasa akire na de so ya asantini na mode asanti kasa akire na de se wo ya igbeni na mode igbe kasa akire na de wo se eno eyade bi ase koso a education system etimi afanento mapa edi efra na same way Deputy Education Minister Clement Apak wono ana wode sansem we etudwa nwumre KFM TV yen so ye de bi abe wode ababes KFM TV so ye de bi ebesum wode nsem we etudwa ende wo October bos mini de toso eduono nson e wa fimpinuni eduono enum mra fundamental learning action tracker course ne ho ana Clement Park wode nsem we etudwa nwumre KFM TV ye so ye de bi esomo
enforce untimi nkon topa na ato akeka se akeka ba ni mniama ye maye te se aboa okode eagle ena adoma bi ye friend raven osi okode na chia na ososo no
ebusiafo anu nti Clement Park na nsem no anenwume ye de bi ebesom ewo no sia kase no ehye de wo eto ansem no so akonsem from there Dr. Pagwe Buache Dankwa wono so abekasa wo University of Professional Studies won Kremantem ha say no so abekasa de afa ensem keke fa senior high schools wo mo hairstyles ahodo no wabekasa de afa when ma won ensem twofo hia ya woni wo mo etwetwe nkomo na nwumre KFM TV yen so ye de bi esom ewo no sia kase no eso
is gradually becoming as though we are still in our medieval days. And we cannot be in our medieval days. I'm a parent. I have 5 children, 4 beautiful ladies, 1 gentleman. So you can imagine, as a young parent, living in Ghana, and the context of the fact that in the next few years, maybe in the next 5 years, my daughter is going to go to senior high school. And she keeps her hair because she goes to an international school. And if I want to continue to keep them in the international school, she can keep her hair. But if I want to bring them to the Ghana Education Service, education, then she would have to cut her hair.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, a lot of conversations has gone around the table. We must develop with the growing trends in this country. I listened to Professor Chinri Hesse, and she said that in the days when she was going to school, if you had sandals and one did not have sandals, you were told that you should remove your sandal so that you can walk barefooted. And it was a conversation of equity and equality so that all of us can be the same. But the generations have come on where clearly we have seen that we can all not be equal. And maybe we've not studied it empirically well, because in the days when we were going to school, there was no advance of social media. in the days when we were going to school, we went to schools that we might not have liked and we might have cried, and so those emotions were not shown out there. We rebelled strongly against the educational system. Our grades were bad because we didn't like the school. We didn't study it much. But now we are gradually seeing that there is some studies that must be done. Obviously, there is no correlation with character formation with cutting of hair. And it's troubling to see that in the 21st century, we continue to have this. About 2 weeks ago, this semester I'm teaching corporate governance. I brought in the lawyer of Tyrone Magai.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Gawuga. I brought him to the campus to come and give us a context of corporate governance and how that corporate
Ebusiafo no nti semwe anna eye Dr. Palgrave Boache wode abetudwa yesu ye dibi abesomo ewo no sia kase no sia de wo etwansem ne so nyume na ye de akonsem fofom dia eye ndra endede anna gamanche eye Kentucky takeochu eye the second autosumie no ewo nkramantem ha sei no wono so ni mpenifo ebo ana ekopie mu ewo ye former first lady Nana Kunedu Ajimai Rollins awenya ni baby kono won kopie mu ewo bia ya hodo mo sign the book of condolence no wo so ebom homodin ekopie mu ho a wo so wo ko sign ne wo modie anwume yen so ye di bi esomo ewo kase ebo no eso
Kwamono nisani nyofe kwamo subande hiyaboe Yecheni kayo shekuwa kamale bele yamle koko nyembia kafo nyuma bowofo kayo shekuwa kamale bele yamle anyami mene
Ebusiafo no nti gamanche eye Kentucky takeochu the second wono eri mpenifo na ndedwe wo mo ebo anan ekopie mo ewo ye former first lady Nana Kunedu Ajimai Rollins awenya ni baby kono wo mkopie mo ewo na kachi a wo so wo mko sign the book of condolence no wo mo eko sign wo mo de wo hanyume yen so ye di bi abesomo ewo no sia kase no eso ye to ansem ne so hanyume na ye de wa consent from there eye traditional leaders a wo mo ewo baoleshi wo mo so eden sembi abetudwa wo mo de kwama assembly members womo ewo ho a womo chese demolition bi e course ho no ade ayomo ye papa sempenifo etimi abom homoden aye demolition ho a womo mpenifo no traditional leaders no wontimi enyo masuche womo ambebo mamane anso mu ye bibise wo chese eno ade bi a ayomo ye papa womo abekasa ede etia
everywhere. We have followed up with site visits. The DC here, one fantastic woman, Honorable Magana Nako, she's committed in curbing this menace. But
Omuni asase na se mo abetu se bibi koso a efise mu ma mu freyen na kro no ye nti se na ekoso because ono ya ade no ye hu no ye nimo no enti mu na mo bema nkrofo no ahu yen se ye na ye kromafo no enti ade no se no mo ye mama mo permit o ana mo permit o ye de ye nim enti mu na mo beka se ade mama o mo permit ye be tu se obi ye gota no wo ha ye very no azizi ye bi sa no o si ade emifo na o ma no kwan se on be ye gota no yes ye be bisa no na ye stop no no nja because he have the authority say emifo ni na akasa say on be ye ade no wanya order emifo no baaye na mo be tro wo show container no be ho o mo baaye na mo be tro ho na azizi no besisa ni nyina na onya authority the national security baaye no the be ye sa containers no ani nyama ni aye penny say sesa ne ekoso ani am4 no eye no enye fine se bibia omo hu se man wo ho na omo ana obosuan wo ho na say bibi omo imaye nti because the government we are pleading to them say ya asase bi wo ho a and yes they will take it unlawfully omo keka nyama emfata ya hu say MC no na keka nyama enye fe
but yan kai say developers a omo ba municipality omo municipality ne mo no omo anso na tua omo business operating permits afibia ni nyebi e dia yempuntu juma e dia ma municipality no enti se koba ne se de bia na ye wo media mu de bia na ye wo news mu na enu achi ansa na ye bekọ akotena se akọhu se asumesi ana obentene e na bia dwumadi ekosi wo hye kire eye den poti e na ma de bia ye dwane ko media ho na ye wia na enwuma no guso ayekoso e den poti e den na hye kire sansam no na wo se ye hwe ne ye ka ho asem na nyese ye begu ye party form penimfo animu ase
ebusiafo enu nti nsɛmwe ana baoleshi eye traditional leaders no wo so wo de ebetu dwaye nso ye de bi esomo ewo no siakase no so ye de wo eto ansɛm no so akonsɛm fufom dia eye national security and de wo mo bwana ikobiemu ewo gomu afete eye si defense no mo chem se illegal sand winning na ekoso ho no eno ana eye national security wo mbom homode ekopiemu ho a ende wo mo de nsɛm dodo na egu kwan.
Headquarters everywhere. We have followed up with site visits. The DC here, one fantastic woman, Honorable Magana Nako. She's committed in curbing this menace. But where is the support for? So I'm glad the regional minister, who is the chairman for the regional security committee, at the last regional security meeting, indicated that no, he doesn't want to sit at the office and be receiving reports. He wants the whole RECSEC to come. Unfortunately, we have the director of operations at the head of national is also with the regional minister, with the chairman for the RECSEC. Here, now they are here to ascertain things for themselves. If you promote the bio, if you promote the bio, so it tells you, say, any little thing we are water, we can't stop water. Water will always find this level. And we are not more directive from our Director General, Major Retired Dr. Kuyon, and our regional minister, who is the chairman for the regional disaster management committee. We have been asked to be proactive rather than reactive. Our focus is on disaster prevention.
Yes, His Excellency John Dramani National Security Special Operation Officer. Yes, after we doing everything, regional minister, they see defense. Must to restore back very soon. As a building contractor and as engineer, and also, me we say about 1.5, 1.6 to 1.8 cubics.
Million cubic?
Yes, 1.6 to 1.8 thousand cubics. And I had every hanum. To restore this one is not easy. But Sabina na agent Mudia, and no, a bet, I just say, or mine, a yene, and not TSM.
Maybe I begin to the way to Amawatum. Mesha, but the war started with them to make a bay and face any. Which may be if you be a way to our baby do ya. The next 5 months, we both to my Punokra Wabefi. On into national security paying and Kasawa High. Wakaza Obaya for home. Rest second so. Yawo ndama yechise wa kwema yed information be yede man onu nti yehye mobode orange bia mobeti hu bibi dem obeya yebobo ye manfo no yin ye pui mu ban a omba mbeye oyene
ebusiafo enu nti national security a wo mo bana ekopiem e ogomu a eye feten wo mo ano mo den semu etudwa KFM TV enwume yen so ye de bi abesomo e wo kase no so ye gina mo nseme so na madane me hosima ba me ba me den sem no ekọ edwadie emu. Ebusiafo medemo ekwa edwade nsem da eyendedwe abeto edwa fi Ministry of Finance o mu chese 2026 ye budget no eyade a November bosme ne de tosu du miensa emu no wukwada no anna Finance Minister Dr. Kesa Watoforsen obeba be piemo ewo mahye bedwafia wodi bibia ebetu dwama ye na yate ye budget ni bi ewo yasum na o mu twem se budget ene na ye budget edikan amampani John Dramani Mahama na so no ni full year no ne budget no ana Dr. Kesel wato force wode ebetu dwa wo November bosumi ne da toso du miensa emu no mo hwe nim se Ghana esika sem no obetimi aba no obebu ho akonta edi ache obibia na kwan ya ebefa so ayebetimi aso Ghana ohia adokoro ye no ebetimi aso ano no bibisa etimi akoso de aman no nti omo chese budget eno na budget edikan amampani John Dramani Mahama wobetina so se mampani ewo my Ghana ha no ne budget a wobebu ho akonta de ache obibia ewo my Ghana no nti November bosume ne da etosu dumiensa no ya dia Finance Minister Dr. Kesa Watoforsen wode ye 2026 budget no wode beba betudwa ama Ghana ni bia enso atibi ewo nasum ewo mahye bedwafie ho anadwumedie kese we ebekoso ewo ha yenso yede mu nsem yede ebeba besom yegina so na mede edwade nsem no medininia aba na ewie ye na enwumre madane me ho sima aba me ba mede nsem no eko enigede Adesimamba yedo eko enigede ensemudia Ghana nyumtuni eba ne gospel wobone homodin wo mu ye papa Paris music wono ana meka ne ho asemi ende enwume wode nsem abetudwa wo chem se ade ba kwa ama Ghana mbebunu anase mbebunu a wo mo ewo wiase afanan no wo mo ntimi ensum nyame ni nia kom wo chese kom ama ni padodo na entimi ensum nyame ewo ne kwan eso esanse wo kosum nyame na wediden abribia no ekom timi di obia na enoma pa wo so ye na ne saka de ohwehwe wa abrabom no wontimi enye esanse komode no nti kwan obefa so bia obenya sika to aduano no eno ana obefa so ama bibia timi akoye de amano na Paris music eden semwe etudwemra woni semtwofo ehia woni wo motwetwe nkomo ho ana ochemse Ghana ana se wiase afa na de ba kwa emma mbebunu no wo ntimi ensum nyame sania esefata ninia wonde onfa so boni mbom na emom ekoma ede mbebunu ewo my Ghana ha no eno ana amani padodo na entimi ensum nyame ewo my Ghana no nti senwe ana Paris music enwume wono so wode abetudwa KFM TV yede bi abesomo ewo no sia kase no eso yegina Paris music ensem so na enwume no sia kase no midininia aba na ewie yensem no na enwume edos ye papa na de di mu akotin bia osemufo se mu ameso kenkan fo me de besomo enese Felix Ofosu kwachi wono ano ye kasamafo Edma Mampeni John Dramani Mahama wo chemse nyina ye ntami chuku na mreso se Mampeni John Dramani Mahama obey defense minister wono akasa ebehwe na waye bibisa ewo my Ghana high no ye de mu nsem ye de ebesomo sa enso so ana traditional leaders ha wo mo ewo baoleshi enso de sobo ebo assembly members mo so mwetimi ama demolition exercise bi akoso a wo mwetimi enyi wo masuchie eno so ye de mu nsem ye de ebesomo ye de dwede nsem kan ho de ma wo November bosumi ne de to sudumi ensa emu no finance minister Dr. Kesa Watoforsen wode ye 2026 budget no wode beba betudwa e mahye bedwafie na Ghana ni bia atibi ewo nasum ye de ni gede nsem enso kan ho edema Paris music enso etwemu se ade ama mbebunu dodo na entimi ensum nyame no kom ana ama nipa dodo na entimi ensum nyame ewo kwan a esefata eso eno so ye de mu nsem ye de ebesom ebusuafo weni nsem ne afufo pie enwume ye boa no ayede besom se no sia kase wo KFM TV ne so ye beda ya boafo ase KFM Musical Center dada bateka bana talent microfinance wo ana enwume wo mo so masnima me de kase boy me de ebesom kenkan fo enwume wo temi nka no edin a meje so ene Maame Esi Nkrumah yakwa muina